Hey, Joe. Here's another recording of my contest speech. I worked on it to make the lesson a little bit more apparent, including by changing the title, beefing up the soccer lesson section, and trying to shorten some of the family stuff. Yeah, so really curious to hear what you have to think. I'm still kind of memorizing it. That's why I'm sitting down, but I trust myself to figure out the gestures and everything else. I just want to make sure that the feedback you gave, especially regarding the lesson at the end, to see if its landing works okay. So yeah, let's give it a try. David Rodek, look up. Look up, David Rodek. Phone, phone, must check phone. Fellow Toastmasters and honored guests, how many of you own a smartphone? No surprise there. And how many of you are thinking of checking that phone right now? You can feel that urge building, can't you? The messages you're missing, the notifications. There might even be a funny cat video waiting for you. Our phones are so fun, they're addictive. It's no wonder the average American checks their phone a shocking once every 5 minutes. In other words, if you could make it through my whole speech without checking, I'll be awfully proud of you. You can't go anywhere without the phones. The other day, I was walking through Tompkins Square Park, and it was just perfect outside. The sun was shining, the birds were chirping. It was one of those special New York days that makes you forget about the rent. And yet, it felt like I had walked into a horror movie. Because was anyone admiring the day? No. They were all stuck in that famous pose. The shoulders up, the eyes down, eyes locked in the screen. Swipe, swipe, swipe. And the only reason I noticed is because I was angry. Angry I couldn't find a seat to join them. I know, I've been stuck in that pose so many times. And that's what worries me. When anything we could ever want is in the palm of our hands, do we risk letting the real world pass us by? I think about life before smartphones. My grandparents moved to Canada from Ireland, and in true Irish family fashion, they had a big family. Two parents, five boys, one tiny little apartment. The only way they survived was simple. The boys were outside all the time. Yeah, there's nothing else to do. There were no smartphones, barely even television. If they wanted entertainment, they had to figure it out themselves. And that's how they learned how to talk to strangers, how to solve problems, how to make the memories that make childhood special. Eventually, those boys grew up, including my Uncle Gary. Now, I was very close to Gary. He lived nearby and he came to all my soccer games. This is a labor of love because I was not a very good soccer player. But rain or shine, Gary was there. I remember one of my very happiest memories was the day I scored my first goal. I ran over. Uncle Gary, did you see it? Oh, the look of pride in his eyes. Well, there's a reason I wasn't that good at soccer. I didn't practice. Hey, we had a lot more to do in those days. We had video games, cartoons, even the internet. Screens were a big part of my childhood. But we had limits. At some point, my dad would march in the living room and say, David, that's enough. Outside, now. And yeah, I would grumble. But then I would go. And that's how I built memories and built those life skills. Even though we had screens, there were breaks. Well, the years go by, and now I'm an uncle too. And the same way I would look up to Uncle Gary, now Lucas looks up to his Uncle Dave. And I gotta say, I'm worried about the little guy. He's growing up in such a different world. The screens are everywhere. He goes outside, the smartphone's coming with him. If he's gonna figure out how to build those same life skills, those same memories, he's gonna need someone to show him how. But how can I help Lucas if I can't break the spell myself? It hit me last summer. I was visiting my family, and Lucas had one of his own soccer games. I was so excited to watch. From the minute it started, I was locked in on the action. At least for 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and then I felt it. That familiar pull. Just for a second, I told myself. Well, it's only a kid game. I'll just check one thing. I unlocked the phone and swipe, swipe, swipe. I don't even remember what I was looking at, but I do remember when the crowd went wild. That forced me to look up. Lucas had taken a shot and had come this close to scoring his first goal. He only gets one first goal, and I would have missed it. In that moment, I knew something had to change. It wasn't about the phone. It was about choice. No one was coming to take it away from me before. At this point, it was on me to pay attention. But somewhere in my life, I had trained myself to stop looking up. So I forced myself to make a change. I ordered a new phone. Now I'll admit, the reception isn't great, the camera quality, questionable, but if I ever need a snack, let's see an iPhone do that. I'm not doing this because I think smartphones are evil. I'm just doing it because I'm tired. Tired of being physically present in one place and my mind is far somewhere else. And I don't imagine I'm the only one. We don't mean to miss life, but those special moments, they don't wait for us to pay attention. At the end of the day, no one is coming to take the phones out of our hands, but we need to do it ourselves. Because those special moments, they don't send notifications. They don't buzz, they don't vibrate, they don't light up. They just happen. So when they do, look up.